Hello everyone, this is Surya Narayan Oza from Arauli Institute of Technical Studies, Udaipur, Rajasthan. Welcome to the lecture. In today's class, we learn multiple access control and Aloha. This is data link layer and the function of data link layer. As you already know, data link layer is responsible for transmission of data between two nodes. This it has two main functions, that is data link control and multiple access control. Now, what do you mean by multiple access control? Multiple access protocols are required to decrease collision and avoid crosstalk. Multiple access protocols are required to decrease collision and avoid crosstalk. For example, there is a classroom with full of students. When a teacher asks a question and all the students starts answering simultaneously, then a lot of chaos is created, that is data overlap or data lost. Then it is the job of the teacher, which is multiple access protocol, to manage the students and make them answer one at a time. As you are seeing in the picture, these are the how many types of multiple access protocols. There are three types of multiple access protocols: random access protocol, control access protocols, and channelization protocols. Aloha comes on the first in random access protocol, so we focus on Aloha. What do you mean by Aloha? And what do you mean by pure Aloha? Aloha, it was designed for wireless LAN but is also applicable for shared medium. In this, multiple stations can transmit data at the same time and can hence lead to collision and data being garbled. Aloha is a system for coordinating and arbitrating access to shared communication and networks channel. It was it was developed in the 1970s by Norman Abramson and his colleagues at the University of Hawaii. The original system used for the ground-based radio broadcasting, but the system has been implemented in satellite communication system. A shared communication system like Aloha requires a method of handling collision that occur when two or more systems attempt to transmit on the channel at the same time. In the Aloha system, a node transmits whenever the data is available to send. Now, what do you mean by pure Aloha? When a station sends data, it waits for an acknowledgement. If the acknowledgement does not come within the allotted time, then the station waits for a random amount of time called back off time and resends the data. Now, the flowchart of Pure Aloha, how Pure Aloha works. Suppose that there are 2 points in Pure Aloha. First point is that it allows the stations to transmit data at any time whenever they want. And the second point is after transmitting the data packet, a station waits for some time. There are following two cases are possible. Case 1, transmitting station receives an acknowledgement from the receiving station. In this case, transmitting station assumes that the transmission is successful. Case 2, transmitting station does not receive any acknowledgement within a specified time from the receiving station. In this case, transmitting station assumes that the transmission is unsuccessful. If the transmission is unsuccessful, then transmitting station uses a backoff strategy and waits for some random amount of time. After backoff time, or transmit the data packet again. It keeps trying until the backoff time is reached, after when it absorbs, it aborts the transmission.